on a chair, but you can't see me, so now I'm saying that. But that was a great way to start. You always nail it on how to get into character. You address the parts. I could see you at the desk in the afternoon, and well done on that. You really drew the audience in, because when you see someone, we are used to speeches, people standing here and they are standing up, but the fact that you sit down really drew our attention. And I also love how you nail vocal variety and body language. I think you are the king of body language. You started seated down here, and then I actually wrote down, you say, then suddenly you stood up, and now you were talking into the different characters. Well done on that. And I also love how your body language, going back to your body language again, you were talking about how you invited an outside person. I was able to visualize that, oh, this is a new character now entering the situation. And when the bats entered now, the speech, the first bat, you used your finger to indicate that transition into your story. And I really had to nitpick. If it wasn't for the evaluations committee, I don't know what I would have done. I was so stressed. I'm like, this man speaks so well. How am I going to do this? Great story. And I think initially when I heard the word conflict, in my mind, I'm like, I thought it was going to be straightforward. We were going to resolve some situation in there. But then I really had to go back to the meaning of the word conflict. And it just some minor misunderstandings can actually be regarded as a conflict. So you nailed your objective in the sense that you talked about the problem, the bats that kept on, coming up. And I love how at the end you mentioned that his big but was that he was such a mess. And the resolution was that he was just overwhelmed and he needed people to help him. So well done on an excellent story, great humor. And I think the only recommendation that we felt as a team that you could do, as much as you have great body language, you could just turn it down a notch. Because there was the chair, there was the standing up, which was great. I remember you also pointed into something in this corner. So just toning it down a bit other than that, we really had to nitpick. Excellent speech, great humor, and this was a serious speech. We know Richard, he loves the funny things come easily to him, but it was a serious speech, but you were able to bring in humor into it. Well done, I cannot wait to hear more of your speeches.